Hi Emily, how are you?
Pete, I am doing well. I can't complain. I'm standing out here in Swamico. Beautiful morning. We had a fire a little bit ago, and now you may look at this and say, oh, that fire's out. Think again. That is not completely out. So we're out here this morning to show you how to properly put out a fire. We were doing some debris burning earlier. I'm here with John Lubbers with the Wisconsin DNR. So before we show you how to properly put out a fire, we were talking about burning debris earlier. Well, we're going to tell you about some alternatives to burning debris. If you don't want to go through that hassle, if you don't want to go through putting a fire out, John is here to help us this morning. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Okay, so go ahead. Tell us first, what are the alternatives?
Okay, alternatives to debris burning, if you've got leaves or needles or grass clippings, things like that, you could compost those if you want to do that. Build a compost bin and compost that debris and get rid of it that way. Brush and twigs and things like that, larger things, you can just let them decompose naturally, throw them out into the woods if you want to. And you know, I got this wild area here, so I don't need to burn it. I can just pitch it out in the woods and let it decompose naturally.
And that's what we have right here, this pile. So I would just go ahead and
throw it out there. Just let it out, throw it out there, and you know, in time that'll decompose naturally and you're good to go.
Okay.
Here in Swamico, we've got a great yard waste facility where residents can take their yard waste like this and drop it off at the facility there. They grind it up, mulch it up, and then folks can use that mulch back in their yards or planting areas. So that's another alternative. Take it to a yard waste facility where they'll deal with it, grind it up, mulch it up, and that sort of thing.
Great. Okay, now we have our fire here. We are doing our burning debris. To the naked eye, this fire looks out.
Yeah, it's down to ash. You know, there is still smoke coming off it. A lot of folks think, good enough, I'm going to go into work, go into the house, leave it alone. But no, this is not out. This is still very, very hot.
Yeah, it
is. And a breeze can come up and easily fan that to life. So we're going to put this out. We're going to actively put this out. And that means to do something. Pour water on it.
Whoa. And that's just what you want, a bucket of water?
Yeah, pour a bucket of water on it. You can use that shovel to mix it all around there. If I don't think that's enough water, I've got my garden hose here.
You always want to mix it around after you're finished?
Oh yeah, mix it around because those coals are deep. You can shovel that down into the bottom there and you can still find some hot stuff in there. So you just want to make sure everything is good and wet.
Great. All
around
right.
There.
Well, John, thank you so much. Some great tips. Now I know how to properly put out a campfire, debris fire. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Hey, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Emily.